All right. Before I get into all of this, I want to show some things. The BD outfits, the Black Division outfits that were added, sorry, in update 1.1.0.0, which I'll just refer to as update 1.1. With the Core Breach season for Tarkov. I will say one of these outfits, as far as I'm aware, is just completely unobtainable right now, and I would assume this releases probably later on in the season is like an event thing, or probably with I think a lighthouse rework that we're supposed to be getting toward the end of the year. Um, yeah, I want to show these off. Um, sorry, bubble in my throat. I can't really play the game at the moment. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to since the hardcore wipe because my computer is just shitting out, and there's nothing I can really do about it. I'm on hardware that's 10 years old at the bare minimum. I literally have a 1060 and a Ryzen 5 2600X, if that gives you any idea how old my computer is, and upgrading it is unfortunately not an option for me at the moment, as much as I would like to. So unless someone's willing to give me free parts, which it's not gonna fucking happen, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to play the game and do stuff that I want to do. So I'm gonna just stick to looking at things in the files for the time being. But I wanted to start off with I think the coolest outfit out of the three of them, in my opinion, and that is the Nocturnal outfit, as it's called in the game. However, this is just the Black Division O2 model. It has been altered to some capacity. I'm going to get rid of the other clothes here just to show this off better. So it didn't really change much from the original BD model, to be honest. The biggest changes are really within the shirt, which I'm going to show off here. So the first things to point out is on the right arm, the BDO2 patch is gone. On the left arm, the Black Division patch remains. So does the tape here. That looks kind of weird. Now that I'm looking at it, I've never noticed how strange this looks, especially because it could just be the way the material's exported, but I don't know, the way the tape looks here sort of changes colors a bit off. The next like major change really is this device on the left arm. This is seen on actual Black Division models, but not BDO2, so I don't know why they made this change and added this. I think this looks really weird. I feel like it would have made more sense to keep this sort of thermal underlayer that's up, on the right arm, on the left arm as well. I feel like it would have just made sense to keep that symmetrical. Um, yeah, that's like the biggest change is this sleeve, I think, is usually on the left arm and not on the right arm. So they just made that the right arm, and then they put this device here. I think on the normal model, on the right arm, there is a Garmin. I think that's the right product. I don't remember the name of the product, but it's like a GPS type of thing that's strapped around the arm. And then the sleeve is on the opposite arm. But yeah, I don't know. It's a weird change. Another strange change is the gloves. They are now black instead of a gray color. Outside of that, the only like other change that I've noticed on the shirt is the folds on the torso here. There's more of these, just wrinkles and folds. That's about it. If I put the pants back on, they're the same as the BDO2 pants. I think the only difference is the belt is a different color, I think. And the bigger battle belt has been removed, which I assumed would have been the case. Aside of that, I don't think the boots or anything changed. The knee pads are the same. The pouches here are the same. The holster's the same. It's all the same. They didn't really change much here, which I think is quite interesting. The next outfit is referred to as BDO1 internally, or BD Set 1, sorry. But in game, this is the Scorpion outfit. So the first thing to point out, and I thought this was the most interesting part of this outfit, is the pants, the lower. So this is actually taken from a pre-existing model in the game. From one of the cutscenes, actually. This is from the operative. That's literally just what the character is named in the subtitles when he shows up. This is taken from the operative that we see in the Deader ending. So these are his I guess skinny jeans. I don't know. Um, Funny enough, he does wear the BDO2 upper, though I think his is also changed and doesn't feature the BDO2 patch. So if you wanted to replicate that, character's game and look, you would wear the Scorpion lower and the Nocturnal upper. So it'd be these two pieces together. And the next part of his outfit is this. This is the Scorpion upper, which is just a reskinned Boss Delta shirt that has a Black Division patch added to it here on the left arm. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to talk about with the shirt. It's just a Boss Delta upper. If you play USEC, you're probably familiar with this shirt. I love my neighbor's dog barking. I can't do anything about that. That's awesome. I hope that doesn't pick up. I'm not gonna redo this, so. But yeah, it's just a Boss Delta upper with a Black Division patch and some tattoos on the arms. Yeah, the real, new thing here are the pants. Nothing too special. There's jeans with a holster and some sneakers. This is where things get a little interesting, and this is in the BD Hawaii outfit. This was shown a lot in the marketing for this season. It's seen in the trailer quite a bit. It's seen in the splash art, I guess, for the season as well. However, this is not currently in the game. It's in the files, so we can see it, and we've seen it in trailers and promotional material, but it's just not obtainable in the game. So I'm pretty sure this just uses like a typical model from Arena for like these Hawaii shirts that have like these thermal underlayers and these arm pads. However, it's a multicam black, which is pretty unique. I'm not sure if these gloves are new. I think these gloves might be new. I don't know what gloves these actually are. They look like pig gloves, but they don't have like any pig markings or anything. As far as I can tell, so I don't know what real life gloves these are. You'll also probably notice if I go down here, just some black shorts, nothing too new here, they're just shorts, with some tattoos. But yeah, this outfit isn't obtainable right now, which I think is a bit strange. Whereas the other two are, they're from the Battle Pass. And I have my qualms with the pass, but yeah, I just wanted to show these outfits off. Altogether, there are 3. I do know that there's some new rash guard stuff added, like 2 other outfits, one for USEC, one for Bears. I didn't think that was interesting, and it's not really Black Division stuff, so I'm not talking about it here. I just wanted to talk about Black Division. So yeah, these are the 3 Black Division themed outfits added this season. I think they're all pretty cool in their own rights. They have their own kind of cool little parts that you can mix and match. Personally speaking, if I manage to somehow be capable of playing the game and completing the battle pass at some point, I will probably just rock the Nocturnal outfit all the time going forward, or I'll probably mix up like the Nocturnal pants with the Hawaii upper, because I like my multicam black a LARP. Yeah, those are the 3 new BD outfits, I guess.